Y'all get ready?
Yes, you get ready.
If you want the latest news in the streets, join us and tune in for the tea. Breaking news with integrity. So tell your friends and your family. It's the LovelyTi TV show, bringing you good tea and good vibes. It's the LovelyTi TV show. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe.
So if y'all don't know, Kim Zolciak is back in the news, and it's not for something good. It's about her son. They're saying that her son, her teenage son, has been charged with aggravated...
Kim Zolciak and KJ Biermann's normal turned upside down. Their 15-year-old son, KJ Jr., aka KJ, arrested for aggravated sodomy and sexual battery. KJ's attorney telling ET in a statement, the teen is 100% innocent, passing a lie detector test and calling these false allegations a desperate cry for attention.
It's just you guys.
It's us.
Ranking those kids.
It's us.
TMZ obtained the docs. The alleged incident went down in April. KJ's female classmate told cops she and Kim and KJ's eldest son went into a co-ed sauna at a local Georgia gym. She claims he started making sexual advances, which she shut down, but KJ continued, reportedly forcing her into lewd conduct. The alleged victim examined at a hospital, but according to the police report, doctors didn't find evidence of male DNA in her body.
There's feelings behind it for sure.
Police launched an investigation and ultimately arrested KJ on August 17th. Days later, he remains in custody and hasn't entered a plea. His first court hearing is scheduled for September 1st.
And I feel bad for her, you know, as a parent. You don't want to hear anything like that with your child, but a lot of people say, you know, she's trying to say that, well, he took a lie detector test. That doesn't really mean anything because lie detector tests can't even be used in a court of law. They're deemed inadmissible. And for them to arrest him and he has a court appearance, that means there was some type of evidence found. Even if it wasn't male DNA, there was something must have happened for them to move forward with charging him. He has a mugshot and he has a court date. And I think the problem is Kim and KJ has been so busy fighting these past few years and going back and forth, and these kids were just raised in a real toxic environment. And sometimes when kids are raised in a toxic environment, no matter how rich the parents are or how much money they have, when all they know is toxicity, then sometimes they then turn around and they do the same thing to other children. But that's pretty serious though, to be charged with sodomy. So I mean, it's like he forced the girl to do something. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out. But that's sad. I didn't even realize he was that old.
The family is in the spotlight tonight in connection to a teenager's arrest. The 14-year-old is accused of committing serious sex crimes inside a local gym. New tonight, his attorney is giving insight into his defense. Channel 2's Courtney Francisco is live at Lifetime Fitness on Morris Road in Alpharetta. Courtney, that's where police say this happened.
This is the police report that says a girl told officers it happened here near that pool area, and I spoke to customers out here about it tonight.
Outside the Lifetime Fitness in Alpharetta Friday, customers were just finding out the teen rape accusations they've read about online are connected to their gym.
I was honestly shocked.
Alpharetta police started investigating the case in April when a girl showed up at the hospital for help. Officers said she told them a teen at Lifetime on Morris Road sexually assaulted her in a family changing room near the pool.
All families do come here.
On Monday, nearly 4 months later, officers arrested KJ Biermann Jr. The case grabbed attention after police charged the 14-year-old as an adult with aggravated sexual battery and aggravated sodomy. Then his connection to the reality TV world surfaced. His mom, former Real Housewife of Atlanta Kim Zolciak, came downstairs but did not answer the door for comment. His dad, former NFL player KJ Biermann, did not answer either. The teen's attorney, Jason Sheffield, sent a statement that said, "My client is 100% innocent, passed a polygraph. Detectives found no male DNA." He accused the girl of lying about assault before, writing, "Sadly, these false allegations are a desperate cry for attention and are motivated by my client's past rejection of the alleged victim's unwanted advances."
Customers out here tonight said they feel safe about security. Lifetime has not responded to requests for comment. Biermann's next court date is September 8th. Reporting live in Alpharetta, Courtney Francisco, WSB Tonight.
I know you'll be following this one for us, Courtney. Thank you. Now, more details on when a juvenile can be charged as an adult in Georgia. According to the Russ firm, some felony crimes such as murder, rape, and armed robbery automatically start in adult court. A prosecutor can also request to move a case to adult court.
They are so messy. Now they're gonna say when a juvenile can get charged as an adult. Ma'am, let him go to regular court first and let's see if these allegations are true or not. But the whole thing is just really sad. But I just think it's been a lot going on in that household, and people have not been paying attention, to their kids. They've been those kids have always ran amok. I remember watching the reality TV show. They were always cussing and carrying on, and they just were kind of left to their own devices. And she thought this shit was cute. People think that disrespectful stuff with kids is cute when they're little, but eventually they grow up and then it's not cute anymore. Because she would tell them no, they wouldn't listen to her, they would talk back. So who knows if when that little girl told him no, he wasn't trying to hear it. I'm gonna stay on top of it and find out more. Y'all know I've been covering, the Biermanns for years, so we'll see what happens. So now the last case I want to talk about before I go has to do with Courtney Clenney. If you guys remember years ago, I did a video about Courtney. And Courtney was the young white lady from Miami. She was an OnlyFans model. And she had a Nigerian boyfriend, Toby, I think his name, Toby Obumseli. And so they had been fighting like cats and dogs. And she ended up stabbing him. And it caused a lot of controversy because people went through, they found his old tweets. And in those old tweets, he had a lot of disparaging things to say about black women. Said they were ghetto, he would never date a black woman, white women this, white women that. And, the same said white women that he praised is who took his life. So she's now been sentenced, and this just shows you the privilege of it all. So this black man was unarmed. She was putting hands on him. She was abusing him. He recorded her. It's almost like he knew something was going to happen to him. So a lot of the fights he was secretly recording, and they found the secret recordings on his phone. And she would be there calling him all types of N-words and screaming at him and putting hands on him. And it was insane. Well, she's been sentenced. Let's go ahead and see. Did they give her 37 years like they gave Carmelo?
After 4 years of legal twists and turns, OnlyFans model Courtney Clenney has taken responsibility for killing her boyfriend. Today, the social media influencer pleaded guilty and is now on her way to state prison for stabbing her boyfriend at their Edgewater condo. NBC6 reporter Christian Colon joins us now with the shocking conclusion.
From OnlyFans model to convicted killer, Courtney Clenney is now on her way to prison after pleading guilty to fatally stabbing her boyfriend, Christian Obumseli.
You're facing up to 30 years in the state prison. Yes, ma'am. Do you still wish to plead guilty? I do. Are you pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty, or you believe this plea is in your best interest? Yes.
Clenney, who was facing up to 30 years in prison, accepted a plea deal, 6 years in state prison, followed by 5 years of probation, with credit for the 4 years she's already served and the possibility the OnlyFans model will be a free woman in less than 2 years.
Courtney has a future ahead of her. As her father, I'm looking forward to that day that she can begin rebuilding her life. I'm looking forward to the day I can sit across from her face to face and hug her and tell her how much I love her.
The victim's family agreed to the plea deal, and in court they took the time to honor their loved one killed at the hands of the woman he loved.
The birthdays, the holidays we will not celebrate with him. The conversations we will never have. The person he would have continued to become, those losses continue much longer after today's court case ends.
And Christian Clenney took responsibility, but she's still claiming she's the victim. Can you explain?
Yeah, that's right. Today, Clenney's parents telling us that their daughter was the true victim of a domestic very violent relationship in this case, telling us that they say that Christian choked her that day, which forced her to stab him to death. We'll have more on that part of the story coming up tonight at 5 o'clock. I'll send it back to you guys.
Yeah, so basically she'll be out in 2 years. She'll be back selling ass on OnlyFans and, getting more. She looks totally different than she done on OnlyFans. She just looks like trailer park trash in the courtroom. But she'll be back on OnlyFans. She'll probably get, a Lifetime movie deal. She'll be on all types of podcasts telling her story, and she'll be able to get money off of the death of this, this young black man. I'm not surprised at all. But they gave her 6 years. She's been in there for 4, so she'll be out in less than 2. And it's very interesting how the family was even willing to agree to the time. So, you know, even the family cooned out. Like, really? I'm sorry, I'm not going to agree to shit. You should agree to her to do the 30 or, you know, try and get her more time and say, like, hey, at least 10 years for the family to agree to her to get 6 years. The whole, just throw the whole case away. All these people are trash. That's my final verdict. All of them are trash. You and Courtney, because I watched a lot of the documentaries that they had on Tubi and Amazon Prime and other stuff. There was a lot of documentaries. You talked all this stuff about black women being ghetto, trashy, whores, all this stuff, but yet and still, you are having to fuck your girlfriend in front of OnlyFans for a bag. You were literally slutting out your girlfriend and having to sell porn for a check to live a lifestyle. And he had degrees. He didn't need to go down that route. So if anything, you're an embarrassment to your own damn culture. So all these people are clowns. That's my verdict. I feel no ways. I'm not surprised at all that she only got 6 years. But again, when we say that the justice system is unfair, that's a perfect example right there. She purposely killed him. They had evidence. She'd been arrested before for putting hands on him. There's all types of video evidence of her always hitting him first. But yet and still, she got 6 years.
If you want the latest news in the streets, join us and tune in for the tea. Breaking news with integrity. So tell your friends and your family. It's the LovelyTi TV show, bringing you good tea and good vibes. It's the LovelyTi TV show. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe.